Whether we like it or not, change is inevitable. Change happens just like the seasons, just like when the day goes from day to night. Change is just what's going to happen. It's how we embrace it that matters. Hi, I'm your girl Felicia. This is my channel. Here we talk all about empowerment, mindset, spirituality, motherhood, and so much more. So today we're going to be discussing the fact that we need to learn to allow the change to flow. We can't sit and try to stop everything that is going to cause change from actually happening, because it is inevitable. Everything changes, just like the seasons, just like the days, just like the months, the years, the time. Everything changes. It's how we allow it to flow that's really going to alter our state. If you know everything's going to change at some point in time, why not be in alignment to welcome it? That way, when the change does come your way, you're not meeting it with resentment. You're not meeting it with, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me, and let me go and replay the past and all the ways that things actually were working out, instead of actually embracing the change and realizing, oh my gosh, maybe this all happened for a reason. They say God only gives you 3 answers. It's either not now, here's a new direction, or it's just not meant for you. But either way, it's never just a simple no. There's always something better around the corner, and you have to actually be in that alignment to see that. You can't sit there and try to stop the current from coming, stop the change from happening, when at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. You just have to get into alignment and realize why, and grab that lesson. Understand that you're meant to go through everything you're going through, whether you understand it or not. You have to go through what you're going through in order for you to see your value, to see your resilient energy, to see that endurance, to actually practice knowledge applied, to actually move into a new space where you can truly be who you've always wanted to be. You know what you want in this life. You know what your higher power is telling you to do. You know everything you need to know. It's just whether or not you allow that awareness to be shown. You have to allow change to happen. Change is going to happen whether you accept it or not. And if you want to live in this resentful state, you have to understand that you're only going to get more things to resent. You're only going to get more things to hate on. You have to understand that at the end of the day, things are going to happen. Life is going to life. Adulting is not no fairy tale land that just, oh, bada boop, you get everything you want. Some people, hey, you're blessed like that. But majority of the world, they have to go through the mud. They have to practice repetition. They have to actually get to a breaking point where they have to say, oh my God, I keep hitting this wall. Am I going to continue to beat on this glass ceiling? Or am I going to just sit there and lay down and let life take me? You can't allow the second choice to be the choice you're making, because when you sit and allow life to beat you up, and you allow these changes and things that you didn't ask for but end up happening, and you sit there and you resent moments that you're supposed to be taking for, you're supposed to be not taking for granted, but you're supposed to be taking for as lessons learned, as a way to show how great you are and how resilient you are and how empowered you are and how motivated you are to get through the next obstacle. Because every time you hit a roadblock, it's just you getting closer to your destination. And it's what you do with that roadblock. If you sit and you count every single way that roadblock did you wrong, you sit back and you stay in that space of betrayal, and you sit in so much so much hate and rage. I was a nice little blend right there. But if you sit there in so much upset energy and you hold people into these weird spaces of, okay, I hate you, I don't like you, you did me wrong, you did this to me, you did that, you're going to constantly vibrate this contradiction energy where you might not really ever get what you want, because you're constantly replaying all the bad. So instead of getting what you want, you get more bad to sit in, because your body is enjoying those chemicals more. But when you allow the change to happen, you allow it to flow into your life, you also have to remember to let it flow out your life. Some things are just seasons. Some people aren't meant to go with you to the next phase. And if they are, They're meant to be a testimony, not to sit here and say, oh my God, this is the hill that I died on. This is the person that did this to me. This is what I'm going to do now. And woe's me, the world's ending. That's a very heavy state to live in, a heavy, heavy space. You got to pull yourself out of that and say, how was this change working for me? How did this happen for my highest and greatest good? What is the pros from this thing happening to me? How can I see it as a blessing instead of a tragic moment? And when you can really understand the beauty in shifting your perspective on that, that's where you can grab the gems and leave the rest. So you can move forward into your next phase and know that God has something better for you. Know that the universe is listening to how you feel. And if you're constantly sitting there feeling heavy, constantly sitting there feeling as though you're not good enough because of old situations that have kind of stacked life against you, then the universe is going to say, okay, she likes that. She wants more of that. Give her more bad stuff. And then God's going to sit back like, damn, I got your blessing right here, but you keep doing the opposite of what you need to do. Sit down, allow whatever has happened to you to come through, grab your lessons and let it go. Don't hold on to stuff, especially if it's making you feel anxious, it's making you feel nervous about the future, it's making you feel less than. Figure out where your stopping point is with that. Grab that lesson and grab the blessing as well and move it on. Don't stay in that space. Change is going to happen. Change is inevitable. Now, what you do with that change and how you become your best version, how you kind of shift even in your dark times, that's what's going to be a part of your story. That's what people need to see. People need to see the resilience. They need to see the encouragement. They need to see that, okay, life kicked you in this way, that way, this way, that way, but you're still standing. How? How are you still standing? Whether it's your higher power, whether it's God, whether it's your inner self shifting you, whatever it is, you take it and you run with it. You run until you get to your finish line. And even then you keep on running. Don't let life knock you down. Allow that change to come, but allow it to flow right out.